Welcome to Yupari Gaming. Today is first day of Blackwood chapter and this is my review of new Blackwood tutorial. So tutorial is on Isle of Balfiera. So let's have a look, and once again we start as a prisoner.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
But where I am?
The Isle of Balfiera, home of Clan Berini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
But can you let me out?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a deitric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Yes, set me free and I'll help.
Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me. There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Berini. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Where are we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Key Rights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Sir, but I have some questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can.
You mentioned a Keyright Gallery. What is that place?
The Key Rights Gallery is an ancient substructure of Balfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived.
Why is it called the Keyrights Gallery?
On account of all the doors. The gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shayazel, emerged from another.
How did you escape?
I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing.
What are you doing here?
Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Dorini's Intelligence Guild, the Cinderella. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived.
Why are you studying this place?
The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control.
You said something about golems. What's going on here exactly?
Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Doreni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Balfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us.
Can you describe the Daedra?
Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. A huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble.
Okay, goodbye. Wait, what? unless I guess get fire
Larger weapons
staff.
like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pass. Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice. This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the construct. Impressive. Well done. Now faster. Top marks. Hit it again. Brilliant. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. That's the way. Well done. Keep up the defense. Give it everything you've got. You're a natural. Block its strike. Strike hard, now. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Again, make ready. You ready to break free? Now bash the construct before. Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Swiftly now. Interrupt it. Interrupt now, before it strikes. When your enemy prepares an attack. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment. With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out.
Where are we headed out now?
To reach the Keyride's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
All right, we'll head there next. What can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
Why does it worry you?
I believe Shyazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Will dealing with Skyshirt pacify the golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long.
Let's go.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it. Almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Keyride's gallery should be east of here. let's set out.
I really like this scenery over here. This is beautiful. I wonder where this is located. Doesn't show. Oh, here. Okay. Well, this is very Altmeri-esque.
Well, this is upsetting. Jeffers' bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. Must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there any way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Where can we find a replacement sky shard?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
All right, let's find that sky shard. Can I ask you something before we set out?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
What are sky shards exactly?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
What kind of golem did you see near the sky shard?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we faced thus far.
Okay, let's head out.
I don't know why. All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is, the sky shard. Launch quickly, to the side. What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard?
Yes, I did.
Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate. absorbed and unlock the gate. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now.
Do you have any advice on how slay this thing?
Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Okay.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Only I will remain. Wither and die. You cannot kill what cannot die.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me.
I just realized that on that part where
Look at the central column. I had no idea
where
it was concealing
where
something
they
like this.
teach all
Let's get
those
closer look.
combat stuff, it doesn't cover roll dodging at all. That's kind of weird.
This is the Keyrights Gallery, but not as I remember it.
Oh,
Now
this
I
would
see
be
why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing.
oh
With
this
the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
this would be awesome furnishing in the house.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keyrights Gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
What do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the adamantine tower itself, chose you.
What do you think I should do next?
The Keyrights Gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you.
Yeah, you too.
So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
Do you plan to use one of those doors as well?
What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here.
Do you really think fate brought me here?
Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen. But I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason.
And Sizel, What brought it here?
Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your, well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shiazel.
I'll guess we'll never know.
Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me.
Do you think you'll ever unravel the mysteries of this place?
Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the helix connected to the adamantine tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best.
Any thoughts on where I should go?
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
Okay. I don't know, can I choose? I don't know, can I? Let's see.
Excellent. You can visit Stros Mackay in Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Kanathi's Ruse that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or the Ebonheart Pact's domain.
On second thought, I might want to travel outside of the borders of the 3 great alliances.
I don't blame you. Interprovincial intrigue is the basis of my whole profession, and even I find it tiresome after a while. I suppose that widens the map a bit.
Where else could I find adventure?
Well, as I said before, threats to Tamriel have grown like weeds practically everywhere. Would you prefer to spend time among my elven kin, the Khajiit of elsewhere, or men of the north and south?
What can you tell me about elsewhere?
According to our spies, the land of the catfolk is in sorry shape. Imperial holdouts sit upon the throne, and a rage of dragons spilled out of the halls of Colossus, burning everything in their path. If it's adventure you seek, you'll find it there.
You mentioned elves too. Where can I find them?
If you take the gate to Vardenfell, you can meet the Dark Elves, and maybe even the God King, Vivek. You could also travel south to Somerset Isle, our ancestral home and the primary seat of power for the High Elves.
Is there work to do on Somerset Isle?
Always. Though the natives don't make it easy. High Elves of Somerset don't share the Durrani's pragmatism. They're often too proud to ask for help. But our agents reported some strange activity around the Crystal Tower. It's probably worth a look.
Can you tell me about these realms of men you mentioned?
Certainly. One of these gates appear to go to Western Skyrim, a hermitical kingdom of Nords led by King Svargrim. The other leads to Blackwood, at the southern tip of Cyrodiil. Imperial remnants rule there.
What's happening in Western Skyrim?
The Nords of Western Skyrim are inhospitable, to put it lightly. Even so, we've been able to glean a few things. I've read reports about increased vampiric activity in the region. Never a good sign. They need stout adventurers to deal with it. If you take the gate to Vardenfell, squeezing information out. Certainly. One of these gates. Our agents are investigating a handful of strange Daedric structures hidden away in the swamps near Gideon and Leowyn. I honestly couldn't tell you how they got there, but the presence of Daedric anything in Tamriel is always cause for concern.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so that was tutorial for Blackwood chapter. So this is new feature on Blackwood chapter when on earlier tutorials it always depended from your alliance where you go next. But it's a little bit different now. So you can choose. you can go to Morrowind on Wardenfell. You can go to Bleakrock Isle, which is Ebonheart Pact. You can go to Storm Sky. I think this is, yes, this is Daggerfall Covenant. Also, well, you can start there on any alliance, and this is Kernathis Roost. Then there is Western Skyrim. Oh, I really like that there is like a music. Somerset Isle. Okay, this doesn't have music at all. That's odd. Oh, and elsewhere. And finally, you can start straight away from Blackwood. So that was review of Blackwood chapters tutorial. I really like this, except it doesn't show how to roll dodge, but well, you can practice it on your own. Thanks for watching, and I catch you on next one. Bye.